Hey everyone, welcome back to RideZoneBikes. Today we're diving deep into the full review of the 2025 Honda CB400, one of the most anticipated middleweight motorcycles of the year. Honda has managed to blend classic design elements with modern engineering in a way that feels perfectly balanced, creating a bike that is both nostalgic and futuristic at the same time. Whether you're a new rider looking to upgrade or an experienced motorcyclist searching for something lightweight yet exciting, the new CB400 promises a thrilling experience. Let's start with what makes this bike special. The 2025 CB400 continues Honda's long legacy of refined mid-range motorcycles. But it's not just a repeat of the old formula. Under the tank sits a liquid-cooled 399cc engine that produces around 45 horsepower and roughly 37 Nm of torque. It's an inline-four engine, and that alone makes it stand out in a world dominated by parallel twins and singles in this category. The smoothness, the rev-happy nature, and the distinct exhaust note are what make this engine so loved among enthusiasts. It revs high, delivers seamless power, and remains remarkably refined even at the top of the rev range. Honda's fuel injection system keeps throttle response crisp and consistent, whether you're crawling through traffic or pushing hard through winding roads. Performance-wise, the CB400 hits the sweet spot between easy handling and exciting riding dynamics. It's not intimidating, but it's not boring either. The bike's weight sits around 190 kilograms, which feels light and flickable, and the power delivery is perfectly linear. On city roads, it's comfortable and smooth, while on highways it can cruise effortlessly at 120 km/h without a hint of vibration. The 6-speed gearbox is buttery smooth, and the clutch is light enough for daily commuting. Fuel efficiency sits around 25–30 km/L depending on riding style, which is impressive for a 4-cylinder machine. Honda's engineering truly shines here, offering reliability and refinement in one cohesive package. When it comes to handling, the new CB400 feels agile yet planted. The suspension setup features telescopic front forks or upside-down forks depending on the variant, paired with twin rear shocks that deliver a good balance between comfort and control. Whether you're gliding over city potholes or leaning into corners, the bike feels stable and predictable. The frame geometry has been tuned for a mix of rigidity and flexibility, allowing precise cornering without sacrificing ride comfort. Braking performance is excellent thanks to dual front discs with dual-channel ABS and a rear disc setup. The feel at the lever is progressive and confidence-inspiring, ideal for both beginners and experienced riders alike. Now let's talk about design, because this is where the CB400 makes a lasting impression. At first glance, the 2025 version screams classic Honda styling. The round LED headlamp, sculpted fuel tank, exposed frame, and minimalist tail section pay homage to the CB heritage. Yet, the details are thoroughly modern: LED indicators, a digital analog instrument cluster, and refined paint finishes that give it a premium look. The metallic paint jobs often available in red, black, and pearl white highlight the bike's lines beautifully under sunlight. The fit and finish are exactly what you'd expect from Honda: tight panel gaps, quality materials, and elegant craftsmanship. It's the kind of bike that looks timeless, one that will still turn heads years from now. Ergonomically, Honda has designed the CB400 to be accessible for riders of all sizes. The seat height is around 785 mm, making it easy to flat foot for most riders. The handlebar position is upright with a slight lean forward, and the foot pegs are neutrally positioned for a comfortable stance. You can ride it in the city without wrist strain, yet it still feels sporty enough when you hit twisty roads. The seat is plush enough for longer rides, and pillion comfort is surprisingly good for a mid-sized naked. Add in minimal wind buffeting thanks to good aerodynamics, and it's easy to see how this could double as a weekend touring bike. The exhaust note deserves a moment of appreciation. Inline-four engines are a dying breed in smaller displacement classes, but the CB400 keeps the tradition alive. When you rev it past 8,000 revolutions per minute, the exhaust sings with that distinct Honda howl, smooth, crisp, and mechanical in the best way possible. It's not overly loud, but it carries character and depth, the kind that makes you want to rev just for the sound. Moving on to pricing and availability. Globally, the 2025 Honda CB400 is expected to be priced around $6,900, which translates to roughly 19 to 20 lakh Pakistani rupees, depending on import taxes and dealer margins. It's not the cheapest bike in the 400cc class, but what you're paying for is refinement, quality, and Honda reliability. This is a motorcycle that will last you years with minimal maintenance, and that peace of mind is something few competitors can offer. When you look at competition like the Kawasaki Z400, Yamaha Moto 3, or KTM Duke 390, the CB400's biggest advantage is its engine and overall feel. The others may be lighter or more aggressive, but none can match the smoothness, the character, and the mechanical charm of a four-cylinder Honda. It's not just about numbers, it's about how it feels when you ride it, and that's where the CB400 shines. Honda has also equipped the bike with thoughtful features like a digital fuel gauge, gear position indicator, trip meters, clock, and USB charging port. The lighting system is fully LED, improving night visibility and adding modern appeal. Build quality is solid, every nut and bolt feels premium. You can tell this bike was made with attention to detail. It's also beginner-friendly, yet rewarding enough for seasoned riders, a rare combination. The CB400's unique selling points are clear. First, that inline-four engine, a masterpiece of smoothness and sound. Second, its all-round usability. You can commute daily, ride through traffic, and still enjoy long highway trips. Third, its timeless design, a perfect balance between retro and modern. And finally, Honda's unbeatable reliability and low maintenance costs, which make ownership easy. For those who want a bike that feels special every single time they ride it, the CB400 offers that magic. To sum it all up, the 2025 Honda CB400 isn't just a motorcycle, it's an experience. It brings back the soul of classic Honda performance in a package that's practical for everyday life. It's stylish, smooth, efficient, and packed with personality. Sure, it may not be the fastest or cheapest in its segment, but few bikes offer such a balanced mix of charm, comfort, and capability. If you're looking for a machine that you can enjoy daily while still feeling excited every time you twist the throttle, the CB400 deserves your attention. That's it for today's full review on RideZoneBikes. Let me know in the comments what you think of the new CB400. Would you pick it over the Z400 or Moto 3? Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next in-depth motorcycle review. Until next time, ride safe, stay passionate, and keep exploring the road ahead with RideZoneBikes.